Hello, yo. That shit crazy. All right, yeah. They gave Brittany Griner 9. They gave her that whole 9 years.
Hell yeah.
I wonder
I
if they're
think
gonna
I
trade.
work out some type of trade.
I want, and that's why I was saying. I thought that's what they said, yo, that they had to do it so that way it would be that they could make her a prisoner to do a prisoner swap.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's that's crazy. But they was saying that it was about it being a race thing, and it was then I just read a joint about another joint about a dude that got caught last year over there with weed, and he got sentenced to 16 years. This year they did it. They sentenced him to 16 years over there. Like the same month that they sentenced her, he went to court too, and it was a white dude, a teacher or some shit, 60-year-old
Man,
teacher.
I've been saying it ever since they made weed legal. People
What?
think they can do anything they want, wherever they want.
Yeah,
Some shit is private.
it's common. Yeah, true shit. Some shit just, I get it. I get it. I honestly think that it was a situation where she figured, all right, they ain't gonna. This gonna be a slap on the wrist, and I'm good. And the crazy part about it was, that's right when the beef with America and Russia really pretty much started up. When she got caught up, and they say black people not good bargaining chips. America don't bargain with black people too well, so you got that too. I don't know. I hope it all work out for her. I hope that they all make. But they saying that the dude that they want to trade, like the dude is like a serial killer or some shit, and he wouldn't be getting traded to go to prison. He would be set free. And I think he wanted for some terrorist shit or something, yo, or he locked up for doing some terrorist shit. So I don't know. I don't know. That's why I said they say black people not good bargaining chips.
I mean, she broke the law. I think it's crazy, but we saying we, but not too long ago, you get locked up for a while for any drug. They don't got the
Big,
same
big
laws we got.
facts. Big facts.
If you over there on business and you playing basketball, you don't know how they laws are. Why you trying to do shit you do in America over there?
I mean, at the end of the day, that was my view on it as well. Like, you're not in America. You're in a whole other country.
Yeah.
And not only that, they also like kind of got a little bit of issues with America right now. So, you know what I mean? They're gonna make you a scapegoat just because of that, for one.
I'm
But
saying I don't feel
again,
sorry. Go ahead.
again, some shit is illegal over there. That's illegal. That's the punishment for it. They could have gave her 16. They gave the white man 16. So we can't say it's a racial issue. They could have gave her 16 years. They only gave her 9.
All I'm saying is, like I said, why do everybody think that it's okay to smoke weed everywhere, anywhere you go? Every time you go somewhere, I mean, grown as adults. I remember back in the day when people smoked, they would, spray cologne on, perfume on. You give a grown ass adult a hug and smell just like weed and walking with their kids and shit. I don't know. It's just, I'm different. I don't think nothing wrong with smoking weed, but I think you got to have some type of decency with your shit, man. With anything you do. And
Agreed.
if we out and we chilling and we doing adult shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
If we out and we chilling.
But if you go ahead and you doing adult shit around the kid, like people smoking weed around the kids, all that shit tacky to me. And then to be walking around smelling like it is crazy.
Yeah.
But she getting all that shit do it. Well, when it first came out, I was like, all they doing is giving the motherfuckers probable cause for the police to pull your ass over. They're giving them probable cause for them to get up in there, and now every time they pull somebody over, they smell like weed. Bitch don't even smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every time.
Anything gave them probable cause. We discussed this before when I was tripping on how everybody voted to make weed legal with all these other things going on in the world. That was the biggest topic in the world.
At one point it was, yeah. Yeah. And that more or less too, like the extra push on it that's been on it lately is because now you're seeing a lot of white businessmen making millions and millions off of it, and there's a lot of people locked up for it. So now it's legal. So they saying if you legal, make it retroactive. People that's like, I mean, they're locked up for selling a pound of weed. Honestly, is that really?
They should be home.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, I mean, I think that's what more or less the push to legalize it is for, so that people can try to start to get it retroactive and get those people that's locked up for, like, and I ain't saying motherfuckers that's locked up for selling, you know what I mean? I mean, but like, honestly, a motherfucker get caught with an ounce of weed and get locked up or get time for it, as opposed to getting caught with an ounce of something else, cocaine, heroin, anything else. Like, that's crazy. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like you said, shit got laws. So people gonna, you know, Dave, what up, Dave?
We never been labeled as a I'm sorry, I'm starving. I'm eating chips right now. I had a hamburger, but weed was never labeled as a dangerous substance.
It's considered a hallucinogen. So that's why it's on the scale like it is still.
That shit
it's considered. It's not a hallucin. Listen to me. I have never hallucinated anything. Smoking marijuana.
You took the word right up my mouth.
Now, LSD.
Hey.
Mushroom.
Come do this.
Oh yeah! Happy birthday to Jimmy. Big Jimmy. Where he at? We should. I'm gonna send Jimmy the link, yo. Tell Jimmy join us tonight.
Turn that shit down.
Cut and Troy, what up? Ramsey, what's good? Randy, what's good? We in here. Ain't too much. What up with you, Troy? We live. Hey man, did you go to the Spirit Fest? Hey, if y'all went to the Spirit Fest, chime in. If you went to the Spirit Fest, let me know you went. And what was your favorite part? I would have to say now, looking back, the best performance at Spirit Fest was Anthony Hamilton.
Junkyard for me.
You say Junkyard?
Yeah. Anthony Hamilton was fire.
Cameron said Marsha Ambrosius.
He was all of them.
Which one was the best? Which one was the best?
I'm gonna always say JY.
She said Cameron said it wasn't no best. I said the best performance.
I was partying.
I say the best performance. Yeah, yep, Anthony Hamilton, yo. Rated Meth was fired. I just wish they would have did more of their own shit though. I thought Redman was gonna do the whole Tonight's the Night, yo.
What's the name? Something was going on with the PA with Junkyard.
Yo, and they kept the crank though.
Yeah, that's what they kept doing. They kept putting it in the socket, right?
Yeah.
And he kept on looking back. I don't know what he was doing.
His boy said waiting an hour for Erykah Badu.
I left. I couldn't do Erykah Badu.
We left maybe like 10, 15 minutes into her set. You know, we was like, all right, then. It was live though. It was live though. She wasn't dressed like she wasn't dressed like she was last time, yo.
I seen some of it on Irk Tools. Put the video up, but it was like 45 minutes before I heard a song played, and the song wasn't even played like by the DJ.
Yeah. We it was a while before she actually started.
But they ain't play no music.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Once the band started, somebody came out and announced it, and the band just started, and they just went into it. But yeah, no, it wasn't no more, because Ice was saying that he was like, it was supposed to be a couple more DJs. They were saying that's what Dirty Rico said. It was supposed to have been 3 DJs. One of them got caught in the airport. One of them had COVID, and the other one just got stuck somewhere else or something and couldn't make it. So that's what Ice was saying too. Ice was like, he probably had another party to do. That's why he wasn't there.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was just hot as a motherfucker. That was the only, if I had to pick one issue, it was hot as a bitch. Even the issue with the coolers and the ice and shit.
Yeah, I got past all that.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, like I said, it was just warm out that motherfucker. Once the sun went down, it was all right, though.
No, the fuck it wasn't.
It started getting humid.
It was humid and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Right. What'd you say? Oh, it was still too hot for you? I just think after a while, yo, it just got, like, we was just at that point, it was, when y'all was like, we ready to be out, I was like, yeah, they ain't even stand for Eric. I said, no, they ready to bop out.
Because it was too hot. I was dehydrated.
Yeah. The damn ass water rule. I know next time take a gallon of water. No, I don't know if I'm going next year. I don't know.
You gotta freeze a gallon of water.
Right. All that shit they had going on there. That was my only problem. Was the shit with you can't bring this. You can bring food in, but you can't bring nothing to keep the food cool.
You can't.
I think that was just more.
The ice thing though, I'm like, I could buy water from you and keep it cool, but by the time I walked back up to the spot where it was, my beer was warm and my waters was warm. I'm like, this shit tag you.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I think just that's because we stood out there for a while too. We was there early. We got there. We was out there like 35 minutes early.
No, we got there longer than 35 minutes.
You think longer than 35 minutes?
Damn right. I was hot. I was ready to go home.
And I think that's more or less kind of what did it, yo. Because the last time we went, we just walked right in and got right to where we had. And then they ain't have the spot. You was like, yo, they ain't got the spot. That was crazy. And they didn't now. Oh, we was there when that chicken was fire too. You turn around, everybody turn around, looked at Dave, was like, yo, you ain't cooked that chicken, yo.
Not at all.
You ain't fry that chicken, yo. I looked at him, I said, yo, you ain't fry that. Y'all was down front, but y'all was down front and y'all was under the pavilion. I thought they had air and fans under the pavilion.
Yeah, they have. I seen something. I don't know. Congratulations, Ebony.
Yeah, congratulations. Absolutely.
It was high. Move, yo. Move, god damn it.
It was super duper.
Get out of here, man.
Hey, yo. You leave it on Gabe, yo.
I gave a pain in his ass.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, go.
I'm not
you up.
But yeah. He said y'all was waiting for me. Y'all was just down front on the lawn. Yo, it was super hot, yo. If anybody was out there, yeah, Meriwether Post Pavilion. It was super hot out that joint, yo. Like it seemed like we went through the water almost like the first hour.
Man, I'm telling you, by the time I walked back up to the top from holding the drinks and shit in my arm, everything was like warm. It was just like, I don't know. Then they selling water for $5.50.
That was crazy.
Stella, a can of Stella cost $13.50.
$13.50.
Then we try to ask him for some ice.
Them low ass cups of ice.
He tried to charge me $15.50. Then gonna tell me, oh, if I sell that to you like that, I'm gonna take a loss. I said, how you gonna take a loss and you selling me a $3 beer for goddamn $13.50?
Right. Where's the loss?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I ain't gonna hate, but I for paying that much money to get in there and dealing with all that shit.
Yeah, it was, Ebony. She said, Ebony said the frozen margarita was $60. Yes, it was. That bitch was $16.50.
You feel me?
$233. I was like, shit. 33? Yeah, that shit hurt.
I could have got past the price. I can handle the prices of the drinks because no matter what happened, you gonna drink. But I can't believe y'all gonna tell us we can't bring no ice in there, and then won't sell us no ice. So like when we sit there and you buy, say, all right, like I bought 3 waters just so I wouldn't have to walk back down there. I still bought them from y'all, but now they sitting here. It's 100 degrees outside. My water's sitting on the grass. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Nah, and when we went down there the second time and got waters, when I got them waters, I was like, nah, give me some ice. The girl was like, oh, well, how many? I said, I got 2. Yeah, the lady was like, no, give him 2 cups of ice. He got 2 bottles of water. Yeah, God damn it. No, hell, we ain't doing this dumb shit. And them waters was warm and shit, too.
I told dude, but my beers wasn't even that cold. I said, turn the refrigerator up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was hot.
That was crazy. But, ultimately.
The show is worth it.
Yeah, it just wasn't worth that heat, though. I don't know.
The show was worth it.
I don't know that the heat was worth it.
I could deal with all that if you let us bring ice in or something like that. It was just, like I said, I do not like drinking warm shit.
Yeah.
And you ain't got no.
We had all them salads.
Shit, I think I ate a piece of chicken. I ate 2 pieces of chicken, and I had some crackers and cheese and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't really eat much.
I had crackers and cheese and chicken too. I think I had some chicken salad and crackers, but other than that, everything I had was with crackers. At that point, because I was like, yo, they is not gonna have me out this joint hemmed up. Hell no, sitting up here in this heat, nigga been passed out. No, sir. No, thank you. Dave said it was too hot for him to eat.
I don't know if it's ever that hot.
She said the Carter 6. What, Lil Wayne? I didn't know that he had another album coming out. But no, it was live, but it was ultimately the performances was worth it. Seeing Redman and Method Man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was worth it. I was telling Ice, man, I used to talk about, I said, yo, they should have brought Junkyard out before Erykah Badu. They should have brought them out right after Anthony Hamilton. That would have been fire.
Liven the crowd back up.
That would have been fire, right? They'd have been amped for Erykah Badu. Because a lot of people left once Anthony Hamilton was done.
Man, people know how Erykah Badu be doing, yo. She does that shit all the time, man. A while ago when we was up there, remember she was up there that other time. She
The
came up
last
there.
time we all went together.
She came up there. She was super late, yo.
She had on the voodoo outfit, the
Yeah.
voodoo, the witch doctor outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was dressed like the Undertaker this time. I was trying to figure out how she had all that shit on. It was so hot, yo. Like she had on a big ass. She had on like a skirt, like a big ass trench coat with like a scarf. I mean, with like a scarf over it. And she had on a motherfucking like the Undertaker hat, yo. She was dressed like the Undertaker.
She do that shit all the time. She dressed like that all the time, though.
I was like, yeah, she had to be hot though, bro. We was out there hot with t-shirts on.
Yeah.
She was under lights. Yeah. No bullshit, Tierra. She looked like a coat rack. If she had stood still.
Yeah. They had to have air, something blowing on her, because I ain't even see Red Met them sweating. When they were partying,
right.
they had to have something on because they was chilling.
Yeah, it was live though. I gotta say, like it was good to see them again because the last time we was there, we saw Red and Meth.
Yeah.
So seeing them again was dope. I was like, yo, then when Street Life came out, I was like, oh man, I thought they was gonna do Run for Cover. They didn't do that, but they did Straight Gutter. That's my joint. I'm from the Killer Hill. We want to keep us up before the dollar bill. We murder you in an instant. They was like, who is this dude? I was like, that's Street Life, yo. That's Meth Homeboy right there. That's like his right hand dude.
Turn that on, please.
But yeah, that joint was fire though. Their performance definitely was fire though. I can't even front.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was.
JY kind of. They didn't do the hee-haw. How the fuck you gonna not do the hee-haw? Take me out to see Junkyard.
Yeah, I think their time got cut short, yo.
I think they dealt with because you kept saying them. They let that socket ride for a long time, and they it must have been something wrong with something up there, the PA or something, because I seen Bug's expression and he was rocking to the and he said let that pocket rock, and he kept letting that shit ride.
And they kept having to, because they kept going into the one song, they kept going back to it.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's when you could hear that there was a problem with the PA. So they probably was just tired of it. It was like, man, let's just go ahead and cut this shit down. We're gonna jam out for a little bit and then cut it short. But yeah, I like I said, Junkyard, like they definitely like, listen, CD Enterprises, y'all need to make sure from now on you gotta put Junkyard like right before the headliner to get the crowd back into it. Because I think if they'd have put Junkyard on when it was dark,
it would have been a show.
It had got crazy out that joint. That would have been fire. And then people would have wanted to stay for Erykah Badu because at that point she would have had to get busy. Because she had a Congo player too.
Yeah.
So she would have had to get busy. Because you heard Anthony Hamilton, he was mad he missed Junkyard. He was like, oh, I missed Junkyard, man. Hell yeah. People like Go-Go, yo. Them stars like Go-Go, yo. They be rocking with it for real. Yeah, TJ nice. TJ is nice with it.
Yeah, you only got a little taste of what he can do.
That boy fire. I done seen him a couple times now.
That little young girl up there that was at the festival.
Yeah.
She rocked.
I saw that. I was like, oh, look at Shorty. She going in real quick. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I saw that. I was like, yo, that's crazy though. The youngins is all into it now. We're gonna have another little band. Yeah. Oh, you saw it. Ebony said she saw it on TikTok.
Yeah. She be putting in work.
That's what's up. I was like, yeah, I like that though. I like watching Lil Troy go get busy on the joint.
That little shorty that he be playing with be on the drums, be holding it down.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he got a little shorty that he played with at the other joint. Oh yeah, I ain't know you heard him. He was hot, wasn't he?
What happened?
when I was dancing, the dude kept yelling, and I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So when I spent around, I looked at him. He was like, "We can't see." So I went up there and I said, "No disrespect, but can't nobody see from up here unless you up partying, and I'm partying." And I went back around and kept dancing. I was like, "I don't know what you want me to do. Y'all laid back." They was laid back. I'm like, shit. And then first off, we was here before y'all. I was up partying before they even sat down.
Yeah, yo, like man,
I was dancing on the house music and everything. I was dancing with the DJ. I was partying before they even sat down. I like, the fuck you gonna sit over here for? Right. Then they wasn't just sitting down. They was laid back, like boom. I'm like, shit.
Oh, you ain't gonna be able to see laying down, motherfucker.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I ran straight up the hill and told him. I say, man, no disrespect, bro, but you ain't gonna see nothing if you lay back. I'm up here. I mean, unless you up and partying, I'm up partying.
Right.
Went back down there. I turned around. He was looking like he was mad, but he didn't get up, so I kept partying.
Oh well,
right.
You can say what you want. Don't say no shit gonna have you scared. Stay out here for the rest of the night, though. That's all.
Man, I ain't about no drama, but ain't nobody can do a motherfucking thing to me, especially
at all.
In a place like that. I know you ain't got no gun in there, so it's hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I ain't think. And like, besides, I think, like I said, I think ultimately, that was the heat talking. I don't even think that was dude talking. That was more or less probably the heat. It was just that shit was uncomfortably hot at one point.
Yeah.
Me and Kamala had switched seats. She was like, "You want to sit back here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to," because at that point I was agitated as a motherfucker. I'm like, "Yo, they need to hurry up, get this shit over with." I'm ready to get fuck out of here.
Even when they had like we had the umbrellas covering us up. Still. Your feet was sitting in the sun. Them bitches was like cooking. I came about my shoes like, fuck this. I'm walking around with no shoes on. Like this shit right here.
Yo, my left arm and my right leg, tan as a.
Yeah.
Anything that was sticking out in the sun got lit up. When I came home and took a shower, oh my God, I thought I was going to pass out in the shower, That motherfucker.
It felt like you were wiping just layers of grime off your ass.
Kamala said, we was on our way home. Kamala said, "Baby, I feel gritty."
Yeah, I was like crazy.
I feel like gritty, and I was like crummy. You know what I mean?
I say you got a permanent
tank top.
Right here. My shit black, and my arms up here light. My chest, Now my shit red now, bro. Like I was cooking. That shit red. You can't even see it, but that shit red.
My shoulder up was light. My forearm down. I'm brown as a motherfucker. It was fun though, for real. It was fun.
I just don't think it's. I don't think it's cool. Hold on, that's my daughter. Hello. Hold on, see, this is my daughter. What's up?
What wine festival? I don't know. If it's gonna be hot like it was, if it's around October, November, I might be with it. I don't know that I want to do that with the weather being like it has been the past couple weeks. I've never been. Me and Kamala keep saying we got to go to one of those, the Linganore Wine Festival, and we haven't been there. I've never been. I'm gonna have to go to one.
What's that?
The Linganore Wine Festival.
Oh, that was our shit when we was in KIR.
Me and Kamala never been. I ain't never been to one. I said we keep saying we gotta go to one.
Shit, when is it? Because they have one down the fairgrounds this Saturday.
What, down Crownsville?
Yeah.
What now? Crownsville?
Yeah.
It's a wine fest tonight. I don't think we talk.
Saturday.
I'm not going no goddamn way tonight.
Saturday. Ain't nobody going to no wine fest on no fucking Tuesday.
Oh, he said, "What are we?" Oh, I don't think he mean the fact. I think he just mean, "What are we talking about?" What's the topic? My bad, Dave. We done threw you out there. You know? I had a slow moment. Okay, October. That's cool. It's a little cool in October.
That's the one that we used to go to.
Reggae Wine Festival.
Man, we had fun. We were down there hula hoop and everything.
Yeah, Cash. I was wrong, yo. That was my fault. I read that question all wrong, yo. All the way wrong. Yeah, so yeah, me and Big Mama probably gonna be with that one. October, that's cool, a little bit cool out. Cause if the weather is over 80 degrees, I'm not gonna be there. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna be there.
All right, we need to get the tickets and get up out of here.
And we was early, and being early had us. Oh man. So we gonna let them know October, Big Mama.
Hey, Tiara, get the information right.
Yeah, Tiara, get the information for us. Let us know what's cracking. So I can get my ticket company. I can get my ticket company to put the order in.
Yeah, we need to fuck around and look for prices too, man, because people were getting better deals than we did.
Yeah, yo, one dude said, yo, motherfucker said he got 4 tickets for the Summer Spirit Fest and only spent like $113. I was like, how the fuck you do that?
$250.
Yeah, boy. I said, motherfucker. Got through with that one, boy.
Right.
I was like, boy, oh boy. Groupon, and that's probably what it was. Yeah, so find that info so we can jump on them tickets early. I can drink a little bit of wine. I drink some wine. I ain't gotta drink no liquor. I ain't gotta be about liquor all the time.
I had a couple shots early.
What, at the show?
That was it for me.
Listen, let me see. And I know I don't drink like that, so I had some Tito's and mango. I had half of one of them frozen drinks. I had a couple more shots of Tito's. And once I felt my body start, I was like, yeah, it's over, baby. It's water and ice rest of the night. I was good on that.
I drank them big lime joints.
Yeah, the big can. You had the Bud Light joints with the lime in them.
But they really cooled me off. But I couldn't drink no more liquor, and I was already sweating. My pants was wet.
Yeah, it was
I
terrible.
was dancing the whole time.
It was terrible. Like they should have had an area where you could go take a shower and change your clothes. That would have been fire. That would have been fire. You go take a shower and change your clothes real quick. Hell yeah. But nah, Marsha Ambrosius looked like she was uncomfortable up that bitch. She looked like she was hot. So she like, oh, you want me to keep singing? You want me to keep singing in it? You want me to keep singing, love? Tay was like, yeah. She was like, okay. Marsha Ambrosius was hot.
Hey, old girl could sing though.
Yeah, she said, Dick Gregory's daughter.
Dick Craig, yeah, could.
Dick Gregory's daughter could sing, yes.
I'm gonna look up some music from her.
Yes, she absolutely could. What you cooking, yo? Well, I'm almost done. It's the 8th and 9th of October.
I want to do, but I'd rather do this Saturday. I'm tired of doing shit on Sundays.
And I think I gotta work that day. God damn. I think I gotta work on the 8th.
Yeah,
Shit.
she got a pretty voice.
Yeah, she do.
What's her name?
She um uh Latifa Sharika.
Hold on, y'all. Hello.
Yeah, it was Ebony.
No. No, I said call your son. I told you to call me earlier. I'm on my podcast. I wanted to talk to you girls.
I could take off, but I asked for Saturdays. I work overtime on Saturdays. I might see if I can get somebody to switch that with me though. So the eighth is a possibility of being done. I can make that happen. The 8th is definitely a possibility. So, it was fun though, for real. That like the Spirit Fest was dope.
Yeah.
Like I said, all that money we spent on them damn drinks though. That was crazy.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money just on drinks, water. I mean, I only bought 2 beers, 2 of the Bud White limes, and 3 waters. That shit was over $70.
Crazy. They got through. Talking about how, what do you say, Mikey? How I'm gonna make a profit if I sell you?
Right. He said, "You gonna take a loss and you selling me $3 beers for $13.50?"
Right, they gotta knock all this shit over on this bar.
Goddamn.
What you mean?
Goddamn $13.50.
Yeah, Sean, them motherfucking drinks was crazy. Yeah, we had fun, but yeah, they said they had water stations. I wasn't touching no fucking water station.
That's what I told a lady. She
No
said they got water
monkeypox
fountain.
running around.
Ain't nobody drink no goddamn. Ain't nobody drink on no water fountain about 13 years.
I'm not drinking on no fucking water fountain. You got your mind. They got monkeypox and shit floating around. Get the fuck out of here.
Right in your face.
I like it. Well, you can fill your water bottle. No, bitch, fill my water bottle back there. With that water y'all using to clean this shit. Do that. So I want to do no fucking water station. How I know somebody ain't pissed in the water station? That shit crazy. Nah, but ultimately, like I said, the entertainment outweighed the heat for me, for real. All jokes aside, yeah. I enjoyed myself very much so. And we but earlier, yo, before we started talking about the Spirit Fest, y'all, we was talking about Brittany Griner. Right, exactly, Shauna. Talking about using water stations. I'll be goddamn. Oh, Ebony said the water station was good.
Oh.
But we was before y'all joined in, we was talking about Brittany Griner. She got the 9 years. Russian judge gave her 9 years for possession of marijuana substances. What y'all think about that?
You always know mine. I never feel sorry for celebrities doing dumb shit. I always
absolutely.
I just don't, I just think you should just be rich and chill the fuck out. But they doing crazy shit. Sean, I get it. We said bullshit for getting that, but they're not in America. So you ever watch I don't know if everybody's seen them, but them shows Locked Up Abroad, them countries don't play that shit that America play. That's why they don't be having some of the crimes and shit that we be having. You ever see it is excessive, but you in another country and you out there doing other shit in countries where though, like I said, Locked Up Abroad, when I seen that years ago, other countries got, like you said, they got different rules, but another thing about us, We think we can get away with doing shit anywhere you go. You cannot go to another country and be going out there blazing no fucking weed. You over there to be playing basketball. You should be doing other shit. Them countries don't like us. They think we got too much freedom anyway. Y'all, everybody knows this. They hate us.
Facts.
Right.
And I get it. It is excessive, but like I said, there's another dude that got caught over there in 2021. He's from America, white man, 60 years old. He's a teacher. He got caught with marijuana. He was in the same trial date as Brittany Griner. He got 16 years. They gave her 9. He got 16. So at the end of the day, it ain't a race thing, because they could have let him go, or they could have, you know what I mean? But at this point, and he got caught last year, so this was before. Yeah, I get it. But the white dude, 60 years old, he got 16 years for getting caught with marijuana in Russia.
Man, listen, we the only country that, but if you go over Russia,
they don't give a fuck about her being black
right,
or lesbian.
They don't call you.
They don't give a fuck about none of that.
They don't be like African Russians or Latino Russians. They don't give a damn about none of that shit. You break the law, your ass going to prison.
I wonder what she thinking too, Shauna. I mean, ultimately,
smoking weed ain't worth it. They think, like I said,
agreed. Man, it's excessive, but at the end of the day, that's their country and their rules.
How is it excessive if you don't know their laws? If you don't know another country laws and understand the way they do things, why would you go over there and do something that you're not supposed to be doing? If you over there to play basketball, play basketball. Don't be over there getting high. You can't smoke marijuana in America and play basketball without getting a piss test.
No, yeah, you can. They don't piss test for weed in the WNBA.
Man, that shit crazy.
They don't piss test for weed in the WNBA or the NBA or the Major League Baseball even no more.
Shit, they be getting fines.
That shit be that shit. Them fines don't be for that. That should be for other shit.
Man, them niggas be getting fines for marijuana.
Yeah, if they high at the game, more than likely, yeah. But when they getting it caught, when they getting it it's in their blood. That's true, Doreen. Doreen said she thought her status would have her, and that's true. Nah.
That shit don't work.
They don't give a fuck you play basketball.
I don't care. I don't feel sorry for rich people making dumbass decisions. There's no way. There's no way in this lifetime of mine that I would even think about going to visit Russia.
Facts.
There's no way. I never even thought about it. But if I like when motherfuckers was going to Jamaica and they talking about, you know, sneaking back, wherever they was going, they were talking about sneaking back white Hennessy and all that shit. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
Yeah, rich people are human too, but they still doing stupid shit when you can do the shit they getting locked up for. They could be doing in their own privacy of their home.
Facts.
Rich people are human, but they stupid humans. The shit we doing out here now, like, all right, you know, you got friends that smoke, chill, do whatever they want to do. But how many motherfuckers you know that's from the hood right now, like our age, that's gonna jump in a car, ride around smoking a bunch of motherfucking weed right out in public, and then have other drugs on them too? Or
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the shit they be getting in trouble for be stupid as hell. It's like you come from the hood, you already know this shit. Most of them Bammers already know the consequences that they're gonna face you in the public eye. Right. You gotta know this. You're not the first person that went through that.
Real shit. That's real shit.
Mystical just got locked up for another rape charge.
Again.
Um, he watched the R. Kelly trial. He watched the shit about Bill Cosby. He beat this chick up, threw all types of alcohol and stuff on her, then raped her.
Oh, you found out more about what happened?
I just watched so many fucking videos of that thing, man. Mystical trashy. Mystical need to go to court.
Wow.
He's sick in the head.
Wow.
After the girl, she found all types of drugs and shit all in his drawer and everything. He, look at it, yo, he trashy. After he beat her ass up, he tried, show a little sympathy to her. They said he threw some alcohol and shit all on her. Try to be little.
I know. I just whooped your ass. Come here, let me fuck you.
Yeah, then he just raped me. But like I said, people like, man, that's fucked up, Mystical. No, that ain't fucked up. What he did was fucked up. Mystical need to be in prison. He's sick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Rich people, I know, I get it. Because when I say stop it, people always be saying, like she said, rich people are human too. Yeah, but they be doing the weirdest shit. He gone this time though, because Mystical.
That's his third time.
He a 3-time loser for the same type of shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got real issues, y'all. Y'all need realize, y'all go look at that other shit they talking about.
We was talking about this. Look, what Shauna said. We was talking about this last week. Why rape her when there's plenty of females that will give it to him?
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't about.
That's that control shit.
It's about the power of doing it. I like and taking it. That shit ain't about sex. That shit about power.
I don't even know how you could get yourself hard to have sex with somebody that don't want to have sex with you.
You not. That's the thing. It's not about the intercourse.
Right. It's the overpowerment and everything.
It's the overpowering them and seeing them in danger and terrified. That's what get them excited. Because a lot of them type of niggas that be doing that shit be having females, they be having them pull a rape fantasy shit too. They be liking that kind of shit. Like, for real. That's crazy. That's crazy. Might wear a few costumes and change our names around here, but I ain't act like I'm taking shit. No. I'm good on that. Big facts. Big facts, Doreen.
I seen that shit.
Shauna said it's his turn. Damn sure is.
He gotta love jail because after all that shit he did to her, he actually just let her go. Like she wasn't gonna tell on him or nothing. Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
He knew she was gonna tell you. He wanted to go back to jail. Yeah.
No, he literally didn't think she was gonna tell, bro. To let her go, most people after all that shit.
He at some point, I'm not gonna say he knew she was gonna jump right up and go, but at some point in doing the shit he did, that's probably why he just let her leave without whatever, because he knew it wasn't gonna do shit but get worse at that point. So that's probably why he let her leave, like he did, And a lot of times that's what them motherfuckers do, like. They let them leave because they know, like, at this point, I done fucked up so bad, anything else I do ain't gonna do shit but make it even worse.
It can't get no worse than being a 3-time loser. Unless he gonna get the same time if he murdered her.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If he had murdered her, he still would be getting the same amount of time.
I don't know. Somebody said, thank God he didn't kill her. That's true. Thank God he didn't. And ultimately, at that point, and what else could he have done? But that. He didn't. He didn't. So
Thank God.
so that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a plus. But I mean, at the end of the day, is it like, I mean, how do you put a plus on something like that? But
I know
I
it's
get
weird,
it.
but I'm just saying, it's the whole to have these conversations about these wealthy ass dudes who can be doing, man, you can power women up. Jay-Z always told everybody there's no such thing as an ugly millionaire.
You got a
It's
point there, my guy.
crazy.
Got a point there, sir.
You can.
He says there's no such thing as an ugly millionaire.
There's not to these freaky ass females out here. All you got to
Listen,
do is have money. They lining up. They was lining up for Biggie, lining up for Craig Mack. Them niggas ugly as shit.
absolutely. I agree with you, Dorian. What you just said right here, you say, thank God he didn't kill her, but are you really going to live after something like that happened to you? Agreed. Agreed.
I don't think he got a clue of the trauma that he putting on these people, because the shit that he's doing is out of control.
3 times though, bro. This is the 3rd time.
And
And this is an under, he haven't, Mystical hasn't been out of jail for 15 years. He haven't even been out of jail. I really don't think he's been out for a solid 10.
I wouldn't even want to have sex with
And
him.
he done got, and this has happened 2 more times since he's been out. And now if he been out of jail under 10 years, and this has happened twice, you know what you're doing, yo.
Y'all ain't know what he doing. He's sick in his fucking head. Look,
that's crazy.
check this shit out.
Good evening. First at 6 o'clock, Mystical, a well-known rapper on the wrong side of the law tonight. His third rape arrest over the past 2 decades.
Tonight, Mystical, whose real name is Michael Tyler, is being held without bond at the Ascension Parish Jail. WBRZ first to break the high-profile rapper's arrest on our
He
news.
looked like, yeah, I did that.
The investigative unit first published the disturbing details.
He looked guilty as shit.
Here's our chief investigator, Chris Nakamoto. Michael, Sylvia, a woman claims she was raped, robbed, and held against her will by a man whose fame did not provide him any favors. Tonight, Mystical sits in the Ascension jail accused of charges that could put him away for life if he's convicted.
Watch yourself. Shake your face. Show me what you're working with. Shake your face.
51-year-old
with my dick in my hand, be cool.
By his real name. The music you just heard got him famous. His stage name, Mystical. Tonight, a woman alleges he raped her at his home on Saturday in Prairieville, robbed her, and held her against her will.
2 individuals, they met up at his home to discuss some finances. And at some point, that conversation went very, very far left. She said that he seemed fine when they were initially talking. At some point, he stepped away, maybe to the restroom. He came back a completely different person. And that was when he began to come on to her.
This warrant for Mystical's arrest details exactly what he's accused of. The woman had cuts, bruises on her arms, leg, face, mouth, and neck and hair yanked from her scalp. The warrant alleges Mystical punched her, pulled her braids from her head, took her phone and keys to prevent her from leaving, choked her to the point she could not breathe, and forcibly raped her. The victim alleges Mystical verbally berated her, spit in her face, and threw rubbing alcohol on her, claiming that she had bad spirits on her, that it would help cleanse.
He was high.
No one came to the door at his home on Retreat Lane in Prairieville.
That nigga crazy as a bitch.
High, yo. She said
he went in that bathroom and got a jam up in him.
He went in that bathroom.
Yeah. Remember?
The problem is, he went got that. He went got a couple toots in real quick.
Remember, Ike Turner did the same thing to Tina on the movie.
Exactly. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Ebony, he was.
He went to the bathroom and put that shit up in him. Bop, bop. He come out the end, baby. First he out again.
Came out with his dick in his hand.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Dick harder than a box of jawbreakers.
Yeah, that was some fire shit. He had just said she had spirits on her. He was high.
You hear that shit? He threw alcohol.
Might have had a little fentanyl in it.
That nigga threw alcohol on her. That shit trashy.
That was a snort. Yeah. And it might not have just been cocaine. That might have been like some Adderall or something. That nigga might have went and sniffed a pill. That's wild.
I tell you, I need to stop watching all this shit because I be finding out too much
He
shit.
do, Ebony. He was in Desert Storm. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that probably play a part in it too. But yeah, like you said, it's not an excuse at this point. Desert Storm was what 20 years ago now, right? To the day.
No, but you know he like he wasn't just in Desert Storm. He was in the belly of the beast. Like that nigga was straight up inside combat.
Yeah, and then, you know his sister got murdered.
Yeah, I watched the thing called it was called What Really Happened to Mystical. And he literally was he was rescuing people, like he was in the line of fire. He was right in the belly of the beast. So he wasn't one of them motherfuckers that went over there and wasn't doing nothing. He probably got some bodies, but that shit that's no excuse for him for the shit that he doing. They found the girl hair particles and shit underneath his fingernail. He pulled the hair out. If y'all look on YouTube, it's more graphic details about that. Like they give you the raw.
He said they found the girl hair particles under his fingernails.
On his fingernails. That's how hard he pulling her hair.
He snatched some of her hair out.
Then start pounding on her. Boom. Then on the other video, they were like, after they beat her up, he started showing some signs of regret, not regret, but trying to taking care of her. Like he flipped back into okay mode, and then next thing you know, he forced himself on her and raped her.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, well, nigga going to prison now, so.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. No way. Yeah, that's what it was. He started feeling, but then after he felt the remorse for her, he started raping her. That's what tripped me out about that whole shit.
That's crazy.
Ain't he already a registered sex offender?
Yes.
Twice.
That's what I'm saying. These last two times, Mystical hasn't been out of jail in under 10. He hasn't been out of jail over 10 years, yo. If I am mistaken, Mystical came home like what, 2012, 2013?
Yeah.
But I found these results on search.
And it pulled up to what really happened to Mystical shit Mike was talking about. But yeah, like that's crazy. But I mean, ultimately, you know, and like I said, the shit with his sister getting killed, you know, he came in the house and found his sister killed.
Yeah, he been through hell.
And he couldn't get the dude that did it. I think the dude never went to jail for it. But yeah, so I mean, dealing with a lot, I get it. But at the same time, like,
how is that? Let's say this. All right, you went through all them shits, right? I get it. But how is raping people like a rebound from that shit? You keep doing trashy shit to people.
Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. I'm not defending anything he did. Nor am I saying anything he did was okay.
Right, Shawana? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What I mean? No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that anything he did is it's no justification for the shit he did. Like, obviously, we know, everybody knows, even he knows that he needs help. But at the end of the day, you're only gonna get as much help as you seek. If you don't seek no help, then you're not gonna get any. You can try to help yourself. Some people are able to do that, but some people can't. And obviously, he's one of those people that can't do that.
Right.
He can't do that without therapy. He obviously can't do that without therapy. And obviously now it seems like mood stabilizers. He may need to start taking mood stabilizers in order to keep it. And that's probably what they're gonna do when he goes to prison. He's going to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and they're going to put him on mood stabilizers to keep his mind, whatever, and he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life.
He's going to be sitting in prison. Only thing moving on him is his eyes.
Like, yo, that's
so
wild.
medicated.
That's how they do it, man. Like, that's how they, somebody put up a picture, and the shit messed me up really, really bad, And it was like different pictures from a school and different pictures from a prison.
Mm-hmm.
One of them joints was a picture of like the playground outside of a school. The other one was like the playground outside on a prison. The other one of them was a picture of the lunch tray at school. The other one was a picture of the lunch tray in prison. And I forgot what the third picture was. But that shit is crazy on how much all of that shit looked alike.
Yeah.
That blew my mind right there. I was like, I said, this prison. Yeah, right here. Did I do that? No, nigga, you can't say that. Yeah, nigga, you did it 3 times. You did
it ain't my fault.
You did it. Oh, no, it's your fault. It's your fault. You did it, my nigga. Like, that's just that. But, yeah, like, I mean, ultimately, that's what's going to end up happening.
Doreen said,
yeah, that's what it was, Doreen, the classroom setting. Look, Tierra Wilder can't stop him. Hey, Tierra, stop. This is a family show. We're not going to do that. This is a family show. We're not going to do this.
But you know what's crazy?
We're trying to get an NAACP award. We will not talk like that in the comments.
All them weird ass dudes, they put all that shit in their songs. And we like the music so much we don't pay attention to it. But that shit crazy how after they do something sick, you start hearing it like loud and clear. It's like, yeah, bitch.
I don't care what nobody say. I cannot listen to R. Kelly Seems Like You Ready anymore. I can't. There's certain shit that he did that now when you think about it, I can't listen to that shit, dog. I can't. Just.
Oh, man. Like, rap.
Like Step in the Name of Love. I Believe I Can Fly. That's about it for me at this point. I mean, ultimately, I'm just shitting, whatever. Like, I'm not killing myself if R. Kelly shit come on the radio. Like, I'm not running around like, oh my God, that's that. Nah. But yeah, he wrote everything. And now when you go back and you listen to his music and the titles of his songs, and you look at that Aaliyah album cover and how creepy is that Aaliyah album cover? How creepy is that to you now with her standing out there, the title Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, and him standing in the background?
Yeah, like Freddy Krueger.
That's some weird looking shit now. You know what I mean? But ultimately, like it. Somebody says next song gonna be with no Vaseline. Fucking Larry. And look, I said 12 plays a classic creep song.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Like we are looking at a dude who told us what was going on. Did we ignore it? I don't think we ignored it.
We heard it.
I think once we heard it,
we was out there freaking. At the time, R. Kelly was freaking with his shit.
Everybody else was too.
Everybody was freaking, but we just wasn't. We wasn't stalking fucking little ass girls. We was kids.
True shit. He got 30 years. So I think we just didn't want to believe it. Shauna, you'd be surprised how many people I've heard say that. Shauna, Boss Selman said, I think we just didn't want to believe it about him.
Right. That's facts. We ain't know. But ain't no way we could have known he was talking about the gym, right? But when you hear that shit now, this is like, Like she said, seems like you're ready, girl. Are you ready? He was putting all that shit in his songs.
Are you ready to go all the way?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're ready.
And then she write a song. She write a song called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number."
He wrote a song
That's what I'm
called
saying.
"Age
Listen.
Ain't Nothing But a Number."
And then the song bounced right back to him. The lyrics, you see what I'm saying? The lyrics of that song bounce right back to him. It seems like you're ready. That's crazy.
Show some ID, bump and grind, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just don't feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for celebrities that do dumb shit and get locked up.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
You know who Charleston White is?
Yeah, Charleston White. Wow, somebody gonna fuck around and kill Charleston White. Yo. Charleston White been calm the fuck down, yo. Somebody gonna fuck around, kill his dumb ass out here talking bad about people, yo.
Yeah, see what he say? Show me some ID before we get deep into you. I don't see nothing wrong. He want to make sure you ain't over 21. He want to make sure you're not over 21 because he don't want you.
I still remember that chick saying it, yo. I forgot what radio show it was, but she was talking about it, and she said, yo, you could come backstage at an R. Kelly show. It'll be 50 women back there, 49 of them grown women.
And
he's going to go to that one little 16-year-old girl sitting over in the corner by herself. Said that shit was creepy as a motherfucker. I'm like, yo. And Sparkle, I don't feel bad for Sparkle either. Because when you went to that studio and you saw your niece sitting in that motherfucking studio, you was supposed to pull her the fuck up out there. I don't care what nobody say. She talking about if it wasn't my place, and yes, because it's your place to sit on here now and talk shit about it. It was your place to tell your motherfucking niece get up out there. Because ain't no way in hell I'm leaving my niece in no motherfucking studio by herself with no R. Kelly talking about man. Yeah, Charleston White comment as a motherfucker, T.I. He comment as a motherfucker. Yo, somebody gonna kill Charleston White dumbass, yo.
You know, what's the name pulled up on him?
Soldier Boy. Say he maced Soldier Boy.
He maced all of them.
He pepper sprayed them niggas.
Yo, he was tripping off that shit.
See?
But this
somebody gonna catch him on the humble and slump the shit out of him, yo.
He said, they got him on this one interview where he said, death to all gangbangers. And they pissed off at him. And he gave some of the most realest feedback to why he say that. He's saying that, we as black people, we worship and honor violent people. Like everybody loved Bumpy Johnson for all the shit that he did, but Bumpy Johnson was a killer. And they killed black people, and he was like the dude. What's the dude name that just got out? A rapper dude. Oh man, I forgot that nigga name. It was on my tongue too. He just got out because and then some youngin killed him. So
rapper just got out and then got killed. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot the dude name. He a big time dude, but he just got out and some young dude killed him. And but the main thing about him is like they sending death threats to him on social media, telling him he can't do his comedy shows in certain places, and then they calling him a snitch. But he like, I don't have to snitch on you. All they gotta do is look on social media. He said, I'm winning because I already know what y'all gonna do. All y'all gonna come on here and keep sending threats to me and sending out these threats, and the police come right on here and check you out and lock you up. I ain't going down for y'all. They asked him why he do that. And nigga said, man, I'm over 40. I'm over 40. He said, I ain't trying to fight y'all. I'm gonna call the police on y'all. Letting them know straight up the break.
Charleston White, wow, yo. Charleston White,
wow, he ain't gonna live much longer.
Somebody gonna fuck Charleston White up, yo.
He is not gonna live much longer.
And the bad part about it is it ain't gonna be none of the people he talking about. It's gonna be a motherfucker that think they doing somebody a favor.
All right, y'all. We got more shit y'all can listen to, so we can talk about this.
What?
I'm gonna see. Hold up.
You had a clip that went viral where you're like,
I want y'all to listen to this shit real quick.
Death to all gang members.
Hold up.
Don't gangbangers kill? Don't gangbangers
now tell me this ain't real talk.
Kill a op. So why
this is where someone say you take it too far. Like you had a clip that went viral where you're like, death to all gang members.
Death to all gang members. Don't gangbangers kill? Don't gangbangers wake up every day looking to kill a op? So why shouldn't they die? Why shouldn't we wish death on the people that kill people?
So do you think the remedy is for them to die?
Yes. I think most people have to die off in order for things to change.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people have to die off. They have to go to jail. Because
do you believe that was the case with you because you went to jail?
Yeah, I had to go.
Listen to this shit, see.
Really. And it saved my life.
Crazy. It's real
Every
talk.
nigga I know went to jail. They say they life.
Wow.
Every nigga I know went to jail. It done them some good. And had they not went to jail, they probably would have got killed early on in life, or they would have done something at some point in their life where they would have assured that they got a life sentence. So it's best that he go to jail for 20 years so he can come home and live good from 40 to 60. It's best that he go to jail at 15 and come home at 25 so he can get the brain development, he can get the treatment, he can get the medical attention that he needs. Most niggas don't even know they got medical problems till they go to jail. Most niggas don't know they got an abscessed tooth, a cavity, until they go to jail. Most niggas don't even know how to read till they go to jail. Most niggas don't even know how to respect their neighbor until they go to jail, and their neighbor will kill them if they fought in the room with them. If they make, you see what I'm saying? Most niggas come home with the kind of respect and things that they should have got from their home or their big homies down in prison, and they come home better men.
But that's where some people will look at it and say, well, if you're gonna suggest or even encourage that young black men who might be misguided or lacking father figures should be incarcerated, that they'll label you a term like Uncle Ruckus.
Well, tell that to their mothers who sleep better at night. Tell that to the mothers who sleep better at night when she finally get the call and they say, Mom, I'm in jail. And she finally can say, thank you, Lord. And she ain't gonna tell him that. She can finally say, I can finally sleep right now. Now I don't have to worry about it in the middle of the night when the phone ring or they call her and say my baby dead. Tell that to that mother. Tell that to the mother when she goes see him, because now he's writing letters home and saying, Mom, I'm sorry. Tell that to the kids who now get to go see daddy, because when daddy in the streets, they don't get to see him that much. But when he in jail, they get to go see him every other weekend. Tell that to the woman who now gets a phone call every day from the nigga who been ignoring her calls. Now in jail, he talking like a motherfucker. He saying all the right things in jail. So now, homie, I've been dealing with the criminal justice system, the correctional system for over 40 years. So I'm an expert in this field.
Now tell me that's he talking some real shit, right?
What I do criticize you for is that you seem to,
Listen.
I always say, like, even if you had a problem with someone, once they die, those problems pretty much.
That's academics, ain't it?
Give it up.
That's
It's over.
That's not true.
You don't believe death kind of absolves, whatever issues might be between two people.
Tell that to some people. Tell that to the creditors. Tell that to the people when you die and you still got bills. They still be trying to collect. Tell that to the insurance, to the life insurance people, homie. No, homie, just because you die, what you did, what you said, who you are, that don't erase. Your actions live on forever. You got a legacy that people got a right to speak on. Your birthday, the day you're born, the day you die, there's a dash in the middle. That's what we speak on, that dash. And death don't exclude you from what you've done.
You've spoken, quite a lot about like people like, King Von, who passed away.
Yeah.
A lot of people
listen to this
like
part.
the nature of how, you've turned his death into almost a celebration.
We'll tell that to the Tuckerville people that's been smoking Tucker. They did Tucker like that for 11 years. I never even knew who Tucker was until last year. I never knew even who Tucker was. So you mean to tell me we can Tucker for 11, 12 years, and his mother is over in the corner pleading. She's pleading. So you mean to tell me it's okay for them to do that, but because our favorite rapper is now being mocked as he mocked a kid. Tucker was a kid, a 15-year-old kid who was killed. And no one ever came out and defended Tucker's mother. No one defended Tucker like they defended King Von. King Von was known to be a killer, a man who killed black people, a man who was accused of killing a black girl. So you mean to tell me he's celebrated, right? You got celebrities who take pictures in front of his mural. What about his victims' family? What about the people he's been accused of? Why don't y'all ever speak for them?
Don't you see that? Why don't you
tell me that shit ain't some real shit?
No. Wait. Well, I'm not saying you should. I'm saying why don't you look at his death as it's unfortunate that he didn't come to realize maybe some of his mistakes?
It wasn't unfortunate. Let's look at his death. He had finally made it out of the ghetto. He had finally made it. He had just come home from beating murder cases, brother. Let's look at how serious this is. There are murder cases on his file that he beat. He gets released because the witnesses come up dead. Let's be real with this shit, homie. The witnesses came up dead. Black people. Nobody ever spoke about that. So here it is. He gets released and become this mega star rapping about his murders. What about those victims? What about their family? Watching this man who they think is a demon, the most horrible person in the world, reap the rewards for being a killer. What about those people? I'm thinking about those people. Fuck that idol. That idol is a demon, a self-proclaimed demon. Nigga, I don't ride with demons. When did black people start riding with demons?
That nigga crazy, ain't he? No, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you get the point that I was
trying to make. What he's saying. Somebody gonna fuck around, kill Charleston White, yo.
Yeah. It's look up. All you gotta do is look up Charleston White, and it says Charleston White. Look, here you go.
That look like Academics podcast he was on.
Look.
Yep, on DJ Academic shit. That's what I thought that was. Hey, yo, listen.
Follow that dude. Somebody will kill him, though. My bad, Steve.
I'm not knocking nothing he said. But somebody gonna fuck around, kill Charleston White, yo.
That he ain't gonna live long, because he too, every time there's a person that speaks real shit, especially when they to these youngins, they don't want to hear that shit. Man, you wouldn't believe when y'all get a chance, we're gonna talk about him again. When y'all get a chance, if y'all
I'm ready to send him an email. I'm trying to see if I can't get him jump in a conversation with us, yo. I swear on everything.
He might come. You know he'll do it. Cause
that's what I'm saying. I swear on everything.
They sending threats.
I will listen to him talk, yo.
Like he can't go to certain places. They sending threats to him straight on Facebook, and he tripping off them. He telling them straight up and down.
You see what's on
I don't know why the fuck y'all. He did one way. He was talking about he don't know why everybody jump on social media and tell everybody everything they're gonna do. He like they keep saying he snitch. He don't got snitch. They go right on Facebook. A dude was on Facebook talking to him, telling him wherever he live at, you can't come there. He like, I'm gonna come there. He like, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. And Charleston White said, you gonna die. He like, you gonna die. They coming straight on this bitch. Bloods. I ain't even gonna play the video. I'm gonna just show you. I ain't even gonna play the video. Look at this shit said.
People are so entranced.
Oh, hold up. He getting threatened every fucking city.
I'm sure he is.
everywhere. But he keep it raw though. He definitely he on one video he said, because they was talking about how he was telling them on this show the difference between snitching and setting the record straight. He like, if I'm riding with you in a car and you ready to go kill somebody knowing you're gonna go kill them, and I'm in my 40s and I'm not in the streets, I don't do street shit no more, why should I sacrifice my life for this shit? Or give you go kill somebody and then I take the charge for you while you still running around out there doing shit. It ain't like you're gonna change into a good citizen like I did.
Real shit. I respect that.
I ain't fuck with it. Hey, y'all check him out though, because one thing you gonna know is, and he gonna be a bad motherfucker. He make it to next year. Cause Soldier Boy ran up on him and tried to go at him. He said when he looked, it was like 12 niggas jump out of the car, no shoes on. He was tripping. he said these niggas ain't got no shoes on. And you know how they be fast, they fast walk when they ready to get you. He just let the what's the name go? He just sprayed him with the pepper spray. I was dying. But he also said straight up and down. He said, no, I don't want to be out here fighting nobody. So,
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, he's not necessarily saying nothing that's like untrue. Like he's not slandering nobody. Like, so, like he's not. I kind of, you know, you can't be but so mad or whatever. But they say he went in on D-Wade's son though.
Yeah, oh man,
I ain't see that one.
He basically talking about parenting and stuff too. Like he be getting on them for all that shit.
Right. Yeah, I ain't see that one.
Yeah,
one of my coworkers was telling me, but it was like, yo, he went in. I said, well, I know he a controversial dude, but I thought he was like an ex-gang member type nigga. I didn't know he was a comedian.
Yeah. No, I think he was. I don't know if he was in gangs, but I know he was in a lot of shit. Because that's what he keeps saying. He was like, once you get in your 40s, you learn.
Right.
And if you make it this far, why would you let that shit take you back to where you don't be there no more? It's like all right, it's like me and you, we always hang together. We're gonna say me, you, and Kess, we always hang together.
Right.
Somebody come up and shoot you in your fucking head. I've been at an 8 over your house. I done chill with you and your family. You done 8 over my house. We done did so much friendship shit today. But here I won't tell your wife and your mom who killed you. But I'm your man.
That's crazy.
So you rather be a rat or a snake? I'm telling on them. Because if we was young and they did that shit to you and we was kicking it, I would be in that mode where I would go back and get them.
Right.
If I was young, they probably would have never got away from the scene of the crime if they ain't shoot me.
Right.
But we ain't on that tip.
Civilians now.
Now, if and that's the word he used too. That's the exact word. He said, I'm a civilian now. If me, you, and Kess, when you kicking it and Dave Kess drive up like, listen, I got beef over here. I want y'all to go roll with me. I'm going to take care of this shit. We're going to take care of this shit. Me and you strap up, jump in the car, get guns, and go with Kess.
Right.
Kess kill a motherfucker, and I get locked up. On that, I'm taking that charge because I willingly
went knowing that some shit was gonna happen.
So, knowing that something was gonna jump off, and the only reason why I would take it because Cass had to do something to do it before me. Because if I go somewhere like that and I'm in a situation like that and I agree to go,
right,
I'm already knowing you might kill me, so I'm trying to take your ass out, or I ain't going.
Big facts.
So I get it. So that's why I'm gonna take that. But I'm not jumping in no car and we supposed to be going Wendy's, get some food, and then you kill some motherfucker and then you got a whole car full of drugs and you look over there at me. That shit belongs to him.
So I'm gonna hold me down.
Hold you down? Yeah, I'm gonna hold you down, all right. I'm gonna hold you down while they put them handcuffs on you.
Nigga, stay still.
Yeah. Shit. Your Honor, that shit belongs to him. I don't sell drugs. I'm not going to jail for no motherfucking drugs, and I don't sell them shit. I ain't making no profit off of it, and no way at all. Man, y'all will kiss my ass. That shit belongs to that nigga.
So like one dude was on TV, he's like, I'm a shooter. I don't sell shit.
Right.
The boy's like, you need me come air somebody out? I got you. I ain't come and sell a motherfucker nothing.
Nothing.
I was like, yo, I ain't mad at that. Boy said, I ain't selling shit. I don't sell crack. I don't sell weed. I don't sell heroin. You need a motherfucking shot? Call me. Call me. You need a motherfucking shot? You need some shit shot up? I'm the nigga. Don't call me because you need to get rid of a kilo of cocaine. Call me if you got to shoot the motherfucker that gave you the kilo of cocaine. I was lunching.
Larry say that Charleston White a Crip.
Is he? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a Crip. I didn't know he was a gangbanger at all. That's crazy if he is. Or used to be.
You always still affiliated.
Affiliated and active is two different things, though.
Yeah, that's what they do. They run that shit. Yeah, you're right, but that he got a lot of backup. This I was when we was working with the kids, they showed us this thing. We had the gang police come because they started noticing gangs around Annapolis, and he said how you know a gang is there is when you what they do is as soon as a gang put up their gang name on a wall, they got the gang police to come. People don't even know it's the gang police, but it's a gang police force that comes and cleans that graffiti off, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said if it comes back in a couple days, you got gangs. They tag
it. They tag it. I remember that shit back living out in California.
And he what he was saying also, he was saying that the gangs ran like they said that the gangs run now like that Black Guerrilla Mafia shit. Them niggas got people that come from the streets, that's in school, that's in the gangs, that they send them to college. They become lawyers. They send them to colleges and become, businessmen and everything, so they can do certain things. He like them. They run shit like the mob was back in the day, but they slicker now. They got it slick. They was talking about how some of them dudes won't even be tatted up. You know how everybody get tattoos and all that shit. He like some of these dudes won't be tatted up.
Yeah,
but they don't get tatted where you can see it. Motherfucker getting tats right underneath their balls, so they don't know that they gang affiliated until they die or something, and they look underneath their balls and see that they got tats and shit. But he said they run that shit like the mob, yo.
That's wild. That's crazy. But ultimately, like that life. I remember, like, even when living in California, I got involved with doing graffiti and shit because you learn about graffiti and how to write, and all of a sudden, one day you get to go out and spray paint that shit. But I had to learn about that shit the hard way, yo. You fuck around and go out there and spray paint the wrong shit on the wall, and the wrong motherfucker walk by and catch you doing that shit, you fuck around and lose your life over some shit you sprayed on the wall. So that shit is serious. So yeah, motherfuckers start putting up that shit and start tagging walls and shit. They trying to show you it's their territory. So
Or they coming.
Yeah, be careful of that shit.
Yeah, they say, or they coming if I don't know how true it is, but he was talking about the size of the tags.
Yeah, absolutely.
They start off small because they ready come, they ready set up shop, and then when they get bigger, that bitch letting you know.
That's when
everything
you know
they do is communication. It's crazy
Yep.
how much you can learn from doing. Those dudes are masterminds at criminal activity. They could be masterminds at being millionaires.
Big facts. That is all big facts, my guy. And that's the kind of shit that you hope for, but at the end of the day, you can only push a motherfucker to do so much.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That's wild. Oh, man. But look, go ahead. What you ready to say?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna end it early tonight because I know I gotta get this memory shit together. But no, go ahead and finish what you was ready to say. I wanted you to be able to finish your point though before we did all that.
No, I was just saying about he was talking about Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, they had a party. I had been checked that out. I didn't know what they was talking about. And he had his son with his son like 14. And he had him like out there in a family picture. They were just chilling like if the point was if like you got a 14-year-old daughter, right? And some man's son over your house at a cookout, you ain't gonna be letting this 14-year-old boy be kissing all on your daughter in front. Everybody taking pictures with him, kissing him and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of what the I'm not sure what he was talking about, but that was some shit that was.
Oh, what he was talking about. Okay, I do remember that. Now, apparently, the child has a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend is actually physically a girl. So the boyfriend is a girl and the girlfriend is a boy. But they did show pictures. It was some kind of birthday party or something.
Yeah,
and they showed pictures of them hugging and kissing and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what he was talking about.
But he wasn't talking about because they are transgender and stuff like that. He was talking about them being young. Now I don't know what he was talking about, but I'm talking about this on another one. This another podcast that I love. It's called Comedy Hype. It's called Comedy Hype News.
Yeah.
I love they not biased. They give it to you raw, and they actually do something like we do. They listen to each other. They let each other talk, get their points across, and then they speak on the topic.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically what it is. I like those the two I showed y'all are good podcasts. I don't fuck with Vlad too much because Vlad not good for black.
He's an agent provocateur.
Yeah, he's not good. That's just my opinion. Y'all might check him out, but
he's placed in there by the fucking feds and the CIA. Ain't nobody ever heard of Vlad, yo. Ain't nobody ever heard. He's supposed to be some well-known DJ from out West Coast. You ever heard of DJ Vlad?
I ain't never heard of.
You ever heard of DJ Vlad mixtape?
Nah.
Never. All of a sudden, he popped up on the scene, claiming all this work and shit that he did, and he might have did a mixtape or two, but that motherfucker is a fucking federal agent. Y'all got money on it.
Yeah, he was.
Don't no fucking podcast host ask the questions he be asking, yo.
Yeah, he does. The only thing about the dude is, if you can bypass all the way he said things and the way he be cussing people out,
Charleston White.
yeah, because when I was young, my mom always told me, she said, you gotta block out, especially when you're in relationships with females. She always told me this. Sometimes you gotta block out the screaming and the cussing just to hear the message, because a lot of times we react to the cuss words and the volume of the person's voice, and actually they it's either a cry for help or a cry for you to leave them the fuck alone, or get your shit together. So you gotta hear the message being delivered beyond the cuss words and all that stuff, because it's just who he is as a person. Because one of the things that me and C said on this show one time was, we was trying to from the beginning, we was talking about not cussing much and not saying nigga and shit like that. But to be honest with you, this is who we are. We don't directly, you know, I don't know. I don't think we do what way more than most of them blogs do, because I watch a lot of this shit. That's all I do now. I watch this shit more than I watch TV, just so if we talk about shit on here and somebody try to call me out on it, all I gotta do is say, you know, go look at the podcast, go Google stuff. That's all I'm doing. If you think I all I do is Google the stuff and I sit back and watch it.
Lately, that's what I've been doing, watching like just watching like if something I see happen on TV, I go right to YouTube, look it up and see who's streaming or talking about it, whatever, just so I can stay hip to it. Because I also sent out an email to the dude Don Sawarski, yo. And Don Sawarski is the dude that did the joint about Biggie and about the cover up of Biggie's murder.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping he gonna hit me back, yo. Like, I would love to talk to him just about that shit, yo, because the shit that he uncovered with that podcast, yo, I was like, wow, yo. Like, I'm on my third time listening to it, and it's still shit in there that I swear to God I didn't hear before. But that joint is dope. Any kind of, if you got Spotify, or if you got Google, or if you got Apple, the joint is called The Dossier. Just look that joint up on whatever streaming service you got. Look it up on the podcast joint. You know what I mean?
Hey, one more thing, y'all. Before we go, see you finish. I want to show you one more thing.
Go ahead.
You finished?
Yeah, I was done with that.
Facebook posing as a 15-year-old boy.
Watch this shit. I'm gonna just show y'all a little clip. This shit crazy.
Posing as a 15-year-old boy with the parents' permission, I friend requested 3 girls, ages 14.
Listen.
Michaela, are you crazy? What's wrong with you?
I watched it when you tagged me to it too.
What's up, guys? I'm Kobe Person. How easy is it for a pedophile to pick up an underage child using social media? Well, today we're gonna find that out. I made a fake profile on Facebook posing as a 15-year-old boy. With the parents' permission, I friend requested 3 girls, ages 14, 13, and 12 years old. I've been talking to these girls for the last 3 or 4 days, and today we're supposed to meet up. What we found in this video is shocking and something everyone should see. Be sure to watch until the end and use what we've learned in this video to better educate your friends and family. Hope you guys enjoy the video. This first girl, her name is Michaela. She's 13 years old. We've been talking on Facebook for the last couple of days, and we're supposed to meet up at the park later when our parents leave the house. I'm just waiting right now to get the text that our parents have left. So just got a text. My parents just left. I can be at the park in 10 minutes. We're going to go see if she comes in 10 minutes. We're going to go right now, set up all the cameras, and just be waiting there for her. So she said she's going to meet me at the park playground. So this is the closest to her house, she said. So right now I'm texting her that I just got here. All right, I'll just wait, see what she says. She said, okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Fucking crazy, yo.
That shit crazy.
I lost my fucking mind.
She's coming in.
Why?
Michaela? From Facebook. Remember? Michaela! Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? He could have been a pedophile. Why would you do this?
That shit, bruh. That shit give me cold chill. They had a little boy, right? His mom let him walk home from school. And she like, I talked to him about the stuff. Dude a lady walked, slam up to him, say, your mom told me come pick you up. Shorty jumped right in the car. Another girl was doing the Pokemon thing. Mm-hmm. A dude rode up to her and like, yeah, one of the new Pokemon is up the street. She jumped straight in the car. You see them? The one at the end, the mother and father was in the back of the truck. The girl jumps in a van and chill with and was ready to roll out with the dude. The father was calm. The mother was ready to kill her ass. That shit crazy. But yo, when you watch that shit, they do boys and girls.
They don't understand, like, man, times is different now, yo. You know what I mean? Like, I be like that with my kids. Like, luckily with mine, and they 14 and 13, but I got trackers on their phones. So I can see where their phones are. I can see what the apps they use, all of that shit. Because like these motherfuckers is weird nowadays, yo. Super fucking weird, yo. Yeah. And like that kind of shit right there, I would like to think that my daughter understands enough that something like that wouldn't happen, but she ain't allowed to she don't have a Facebook. So
look at this.
Her parents are going
watch this real quick.
Date night. She thinks my brother is going to be driving, so she's going to get in the car, but she doesn't actually know that it's all just me. So I'm going to text her right now. Did your parents leave yet? Yeah, like 15 minutes ago. Do you think she's going to go through with this?
No way. Absolutely. I don't even believe it's her.
Okay.
Not one of her friends. Like her.
What's your address? All right. Is this your house?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Right. Watch this shit, yo.
He is coming out. You don't think she's coming out? She better not be coming out.
I know they are beating fast as shit.
Yep. Let's see what's on. Can't believe this. Yeah. Hop in. He's in the back. Over here.
That easy.
Stop it, your mother and father. Jano, look, turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Look at the mother there.
Go with this car.
What are you thinking? Just explain.
Give me your phone right now. Give me your phone now.
What would have happened if you came out and it wasn't us sitting back here and there were really crazy people back here?
I put these videos on my thing, man. Y'all better show y'all kids, man.
Crazy. All right, so we're gonna go into that next week. I'm gonna see who we can find and talk to about that shit right there.
That shit, man. And I put that shit on my Facebook page a couple years back, right? I don't think people be paying attention to that shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think that bitch ain't get no light. That bitch don't. They got somebody shared it, but that shit people don't be paying attention to that shit.
That's wild. That's wild. That's a bitch. But look, tonight, y'all, we ended a little bit early. Memory purposes, so I'll be able to save this show. So we be back next Tuesday. Y'all already know.
When we doing the women's check-in, bro?
They gotta let me know. Ashley was on here getting people up for the battle of the sexes. I told her to holler at people for the sister check-in. I posted the joint.
Oh, okay.
Letting them know, like, so yeah, like sisters, we trying to do, you know. I was asked about it. I was asked about it, and I was asked when you gonna do the sisters check-in, because we do the brothers check-in, and that's something we do once a month. So I was asked when I'm gonna do the sisters check-in. And I said I'm gonna do it. I put the flyer up. Y'all get at me and let me know when y'all ready. Like the microphone always hot. You know what I mean? She said they can do that too. Look. I don't know. I think we already got everybody lined up for the battle of the sexes, but that's what I want you to try to pull people forward for the sister check-in. Let's see what's cracking with that. So sisters, y'all know what it is. Holler at me if you want to be a part. Inbox me or let Ashley know, so we can get that crack on for the next couple of weeks. So we can let y'all check in and y'all can tell us how shit going. Because I got some questions. I want to ask the sisters. Right. And I want to hear the answers. You know what I mean? I want to hear the answers. So we looking, Y'all holler at me or holler at Mikey or holler at Ashley if y'all want to be a part of the sister check-in. I'm going to repost the flyer again tomorrow for it. And y'all let me know what's good. Yeah, Ashley. We're going to see what's up. I got some questions for y'all. I need to know some things. And we're going to have these questions. And we're going to ask them. And y'all know how we do rough, rugged, and raw. We say what the fuck we want. We're going to let you talk, and you better let us talk too, because you know how black women be. They like cut you off and shit. They're going to let you talk. So we will meet you if you don't let us talk. Yeah. Plain and simple.
We got one thing we got to keep. We got to keep the integrity of that. Let me talk, man. I know everybody wants to zap out and say what they got to say, but if we was to do that when we up Ice House and wherever we do our live podcast at, if we can't keep order, we're going to shut down the program, and then we're going to go and continue it on Facebook Live. But as long as Let Me Talk sitting up there, we ain't doing that crazy or keep on disrespecting people for, blocking people conversation, because we want to hear shit and we want to learn. Because letting people talk, we learning stuff. We learning a lot of stuff that we talk about. So if we can't keep the integrity of Let Me Talk without cutting people off and all that, we still gonna have a conversation. We're gonna shut this page down and we're gonna go right on Facebook Live and just have everybody on there like that.
And still have the same conversation.
Yeah, because this shit it say right down there, it said Let Me Talk with Mikey and so that's all I'm worried about, is keeping the integrity of our name. So
big facts.
That's what we rolling with.
Other than that,
love you, bro.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Thank y'all for joining us again. And we get up with y'all next week.
All right, B. I holler.
All right, B.
Peace.
Peace.